relevance of small communities in the church. First of all, small communities are made at the service of the church, and the communities are the signs of fruits of authentic spiritual renewal. All the communities, if we study the history of many communities, the Franciscans, the Dominicans, the Jesuits, the Salesians, all this, if we study, both men and women, they are the fruits of authentic spiritual renewal among themselves. And recently, we find in the Catholic Church, many communities are coming up. Because of the Catholic Reformation of 16th century and the religious renewal of 19th century. Different communities, some are clerical, some are celibate communities, some are communities with lay people or with married people, examples, Focolare, Couples of Christ, some secular institutes, covenant communities, etc., etc. All these communities are the service of the church. And in all these communities, we experience a fraternal communion of the foundational charism. And we were talking a lot about our charism, our charismatic identity yesterday and day before yesterday. And if it is good, if our charismatic identity can be easily incorporated into the plan of the church. A community is a living organism, something visible, something radical. And the communities, people should enter in a community with a specific vocation. A vocation of leaving everything aside and to share a common lifestyle. Actually, the communities are not providers, but actually they provide a lifestyle for the members. And the members enjoy a lifestyle, it is visible and vibrant, and it radiates the fruits of that community life to the society at large. And not only that, the communities actually loves the particular church, the local church, and they can use its charism and vibrancy for the upbringing of the local church also. So three things: the communities can contribute spiritually, community can contribute materially, a community can contribute apostolically. Each community has got its own spirituality. Each community has its own way of sharing their lifestyle. They own nothing, but they share everything, even the material things together. And they contribute apostolically through their liturgical services and other contributions. Now, this is the most important thing that we have to think about today. Is there a possibility of Jesus Youth community? If so, isn't it a high time to think about it, since we have already 25 years old? Isn't it high time to think about Jesus Youth making into a community? If so, we have to define it well, what Jesus Youth community constitutes, who are the members, what is the lifestyle, how can we take a membership? Do everybody need to become the member of the Jesus Youth community? Is it necessary? So I am just simply giving you some guidelines so that in your groups you can think about it, the ways and pros and cons of like that. For example, we already have a Jesus Youth prayer. We already have a lifestyle of simplicity. That's what Baby Chan was trying to tell us. Shall we think about a common dress code? Occasionally, perhaps. It's only to help you to think. We need a formation schedule for that if we are thinking about a community. We can have different sorts of communities. Bishop is saying this badge is enough as a dress code. Maybe Jesus Youth community of priests, Jesus Youth community of religious, Jesus Youth community of married people. These are all some thoughts that will help you to think about it, and maybe it will be crystallized maybe in the near future. That's all. Then third, explore the possibilities of differently geographically located communities. This may be easy among the migrants, may not be so easy in India or Kerala. Among the migrants, or coordination of various communities worldwide through after proper consultation. We can just start with experimenting, I think, and evaluate everything, seek the confirmation from the hierarchy. And finally, we should develop a network for community projects. It is easy to put some ideas, and I know it is difficult to practice, but in this August assembly, I think this is the assembly where these kind of things should be, at least the thinking process should be started. Maybe slowly it may come a reality. And thank you.